Hey guys, Sableye VGC here, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Climbing. Today we're going to jump straight back into things, moving up there to the 1083 position here, after that last win in the last episode there. But we're going to hopefully pick things up. I think I'm finally starting to learn this team right now. See if I can get a decent music for you guys here. Move over the gym leader. Always tried and true gym leader music. But hopefully we can find an opponent. We actually are going to find one relatively quickly here. And it's going to be Summit with 1695 here. Okay, so we're gonna have Oranguru, Bisharp, Rhyperior, Corviknight, Arcanine, and Dragapult. So I'm definitely very happy to lead Dragapult right here. I don't see too much that he can really do to stop that. Of course, Oranguru is a bit annoying. I guess that Bisharp is too. So maybe those two right there are enough to warrant me to not bring it. Although I could go Follow Me with Togekiss, and then that kind of just clears all of that. But I think actually I'm gonna go. Let's go Togekiss and what Pokemon? Togekiss and Gastrodon. I'm blanking out. This is way too late. Probably past my bedtime. But I also think Appleton looks decent here. Not the greatest. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. Like we don't touch Arcanine. Dragapult probably bodies us. Corviknight walls us completely and probably kills us. And yeah, sure we hit. Congrats, we hit Rhyperior. But I don't think it's worth it. We hit Rhyperior with Gastrodon anyways. I think I'm going to go Dragapult. At least puts on a little bit of pressure. Always has one of the fastest mons on the field. So quite content there. And I think maybe Arcanine? Is Arcanine worth it? Snarl. I do have close combat on this Arcanine. However, I don't really want to be intimidating that Bisharp. So I think I am going to go with this Corviknight, and we're going to lock that in. Although Corviknight really has no purpose either, so basically I'm going to try and win this with the other three Pokemon that I have. So in Hammerlock Stadium here, we're going to play Summit with, he likes that number 393 there. Don't know why he chose that, but to each their own. Maybe it's a Pokedex entry, who knows. We're going to see what he goes for here. We're going to go for Bisharp, Dragapult for my opponent here. So, very happy I led Gastrodon. Gastrodon's pretty content right here. Quite content. He's going to sit here nice and calm. I wonder if I Dynamax. Like, I could max Togekiss right now. That's just the only thing that concerns me here is if he maxes Bisharp and goes like max Quake. Not Max Quake, Max Steel Spike. I'm going to Earth Power this Bisharp. I think that's the correct play. And I'm actually going to swap into Corviknight here. Not sure if it's the overall best play, but I think it's one of them. I feel like he's probably going to predict maybe like a Follow Me of some sort. Try to go for an Iron Head, maybe Shadow Ball. I also might want to swap out of Dragapult here. So, I actually am going to swap out of Togekiss first. So, no swap out of the Dragapult here. And this is maybe determined speed tiers on that Bisharp. But I would imagine he's not swapping it. So, he's not swapping here. Going to see Dynamax. It's going to be that Dust Ball. Does not indicate either way for me. I don't know which one's going to max here. Probably going to be that Pult. It is indeed going to be that Dragapult that Dynamax is here. So maybe going to see a Max Phantasm and an Iron Head going straight into my Corviknight. And that would not be surprising for me. We're going to see if he actually does indeed go for that, I should say. Max Phantasm coming out. Going to connect into Gastrodon here, and that might actually just kill me. So it's not going to kill me. That actually did a lot less than I expected. And communication with the other trainer is actually interrupted. So we're going to take that as a win. Let's see where he went here. Is he going to double into... if he doubled into Gastrodon anyways, we'll probably try to do two more for you guys. Assuming we have time, but he does Iron Head into that Corviknight now, so decent turn for us as long as, and his Life Orb, so yeah, this Bisharp would have dropped. We're definitely going to take this one as a win. I feel like after that, we're in a really good spot. It looks like Special Dragapult as well because of the lack of damage that did to Gastrodon. So, we'll take that as a win. He disconnected. I doubt that's a, I like highly doubt that's an actual like Rage Quit there, so I feel like that's just give him the benefit of the doubt there, because that was turn 1, like, and he still had a lot of time to come back from that. And he actually did put me in a 2-co range, so I mean, I kill his Bisharp there, he comes back and kills my Gastrodon next turn, because I won't max that slot. We actually are going to find Kuru here with a rating of 1408 as we sneak into the top 1000. But we've got Dragapult, Darmanitan, Togekiss, Grimmsnarl, Gastrodon, and Corviknight here. So, I think what I want to do is definitely lead Togekiss. I really like leading Togekiss here. There's not a lot of that my opponent can really do here. Of course, I think I'm going to go Arcanine as well. Try to get that Intimidate off. because that Darmanitan scares me immensely. Like, I'm horrified of that Darmanitan. I also kind of want Corviknight. I feel like Corviknight is super, super underrated and definitely good in this matchup right now. Gastron can't really touch me. Of course, I can wall out his own Corviknight. I have my beats his Grimmsnarl, beats his Togekiss, beats that Darm, assuming it's -1, and Dragapult can't really touch it. So Corviknight's super, super good here. Gastron, maybe. For me, though, it's finding a way to hit that Corviknight. I know I have Arcanine, but it's a physical Arcanine. So I almost want to go Dragapult again. Is that worth it? Or do I want to go Apple? I mean, I need to beat his Corviknight. I am going to go Dragapult here. I think that's, with Max Lightning, it's my only way to really beat that Corviknight outside of the Arcanine here. So, hopefully I can position my Arcanine onto the field before getting the Mirror Armor drop. And that's actually a pretty sick trainer card. I do think that's pretty cool. Just nice and zoomed in, you know, looking ready to go. But we got to be ready to go here with the red eyes and everything, man. This guy came to play. He's flashy. So, he's actually going to go Togekiss Grimmsnarl as I go Togekiss Arcanine. So, I'm actually quite content to stay in with both my Pokemon here. I mean, I'm just going to click Dazzling Gleam. I don't know what I do with Arcanine here. I might click Snarl. I'm actually very strongly contemplating clicking Snarl. In fact, I am going to do just that, and I'm going to click Dazzling Gleam. Hoping he goes for a Reflect because he's scared of Arcanine's physical attacks here. And then Dazzling Gleam will pick up this Light Screen. Oh, he's going to go for the Light Screen, so he's getting smart here. He's smart, knows that he needs to protect himself from this Togekiss. Arcanine Snarl coming out, going to actually drop this Togekiss' special attack, which is super, super good for me. And we're going to see what my opponent wants to do with his Togekiss. I'm assuming his is faster, but I really don't know. That's actually going to be mine that's faster by the looks of things. Dropping that Dazzling Gleam. Going to be a 2-hit knockout on that Grimmsnarl here. And I'm just going to go for another Snarl because that Nasty Plot is super scary. And that's Leftovers. Okay, so it's Leftovers, but I'm okay with that. If he Nasty Plots again, good for him. He's +1 right now. Snarl's going to bring him back down to neutral. And I'm just going to drop another Dazzling Gleam. That'll pick up the Grimmsnarl. We're actually probably going to see a Thunder Wave, I would imagine. Probably going to see Thunder Wave maybe into the Arcanine to stop me from getting a Snarl off. And keeping his Togekiss at +1 for the time being. That I wouldn't be too surprised about. We could also see him into Togekiss here, knowing that I'm doing a lot of damage, tries to hinder it. We are going to see that Thunder Wave into the Arcanine. So my first prediction would have been correct there. Maybe I should have tried to stop that. I don't have Protect, so not really the end of the world. My Togekiss obviously still faster. Going to pick up the knockout onto that Grimmsnarl there. We're going to see what my opponent's Togekiss wants to do. Get a Nasty Plot again. So my opponent may be getting slightly greedy here, but definitely being at +3 right now is super, super scary. Now we are going to get a Snarl off, so we're bringing him back down to +2 right now. So not the end of the world, but I'm also not super comfortable with this position. You see a little bit of Leftovers for my opponent. I'm going to see what he wants to bring in. I don't really know what this Togekiss has. Like, I mean, he's got Nasty Plot, we know that. Obviously, I'm assuming a Fairy type move. Would it be Air Slash? So he's going to bring in the Darmanitan here, and I don't like that. I am going to go Flare Blitz. I think it's my best bet. I think I just double. In fact, I'm going to Dynamax here. And I'm actually going to Max Flare. Is Max Flare worth it? Yeah, I'm going to Max Flare. I'm going to Max Flare this Darumato, as they like to call it there. But he could Dynamax any one of his Vons as well. I feel like we're probably just going to see like an Icicle Crash Air Slash. But I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to pick up the Arcanine. So we could also see, does it get Earthquake? I feel like it gets Earthquake or Stomping Tantrum. So we could see that going out into Arcanine here, trying to pick up that knockout. And then we're going to see Togekiss try to pick up my Togekiss, which would be my #1 guess. And we are going to see a Dynamax here from my opponent. After 2 Nasty Plots, I feel like it's probably going to be the Togekiss on his side of the field here, going to get that Dynamax off. Yep, it is indeed going to be that Togekiss here. Maybe Max Airstream was actually the play, so I can start outspeeding. But of course, Togekiss going to take anything I attack with relatively well. Darumato is going to go for an Ice Punch. Of course, Togekiss going to survive that because of the fact that I am Dynamax here. And Max Flare going to come out. Doubt this picks up the knockout now. Actually, just going to miss the knockout. So, part of me wishes I would have E-Sped now because I'm probably going to lose Arcanine. Sunlight's going to turn harsh. Not going to matter. We're going to see Max Airstream from this Togekiss at +2 going into Arcanine. I should be dead. In fact, I am. So, now I need to find a way to kill this. Darmanitan here. and not just lose to Togekiss in the process, which by the looks of things I'm doing a pretty good job of doing myself right now. He's probably going to be Choice Scarf Darmanitan. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. I'm going to bring in my my Corviknight here. Could see a Max Flare from my opponent's Togekiss, and that would just end this game right here, right now. I'm going to Iron Head that Darmanitan and protect my Togekiss right now. I feel like this is the safest play for me to go for. Like, he should go for simply for an Ice Punch into my Togekiss, and then maybe if he has Max Flare, I just lose. There's nothing I can do if he has Max Flare. However, if he can't knock out my Corviknight here, I have a shot. I wonder if Max Starfall does more damage to that, does more damage to his Darmanitan there. But either way, Darmanitan is going to go Ice Punch into my Corviknight here, and we're going to see a Max Flare from my opponent. So basically, I gave him the sun. You know, I said, you know what? I want to give you the sun here. I'm a nice guy. I'm going to give you the sunshine here, let you bask in its all its glory there. Gave you the sun, and now I'm in trouble. You know, I just felt bad, you know, just running over people and winning, but I gave him the sun. I'm a nice guy. You know, sometimes you just gotta give back a little, give back to the community. I am gonna Shadow Ball here in case he's for some reason not Choice Scarf Darmanitan, and I'm gonna attempt to Max Airstream his Togekiss, but I think this game's over. Gonna just see an Ice Punch probably into what is my Dragapult here for the knockout, and then he's going to go for the probably just a Max Airstream into my Togekiss, and that'll end the game. Ice Punch gonna come out, actually goes into Togekiss there, so I mean it's over anyways. Now we're gonna see Max Starfall probably, but there's nothing I really could have done there. I mean, I could have Thunderbolted. Could have Thunderbolted the Togekiss, gone for the Paraflint, for the full paralysis there, but I mean, at the end of the day, the next turn Darmanitan just gets an Ice Punch off anyways. So, I'm actually, if he doesn't kill me here, I'm just going to forfeit. That's actually kind of shocking there with the Max Airstream. I mean, it kills me anyways, so it does not really matter at all. And I'm going to try and get you guys one more battle in here, because it's only 12-minute mark, and that first one was technically not much of a battle at all. Gonna get a ball of Carbos. Alright, one more battle here. Hopefully we can stay in the top 1,000. I feel like at this point we'll probably swing pretty low. Yeah, down to 1128 or 1128. However, whichever way you guys want to say that, I think we actually did better with the Marty music. So we're gonna go back to the Marty music real quick. And we are gonna find another opponent relatively fast. I was gonna say hopefully find another opponent, but I didn't even get a chance to get that out. And we're gonna find a 1538 rated opponent here with very, very aggressive Trick Room mode. If I had to predict, we're going to see Indeedee Hatterene here. And from what I learned in the past, I think I just have to spam Snarls. So I am going to go with Arcanine. That'll be a nice little Snarl bait. And I think I'm actually going to go Dragapult, set up a few screens while they're on the field. And then I can have Gastron in the back as a nice little wall. And actually, I think Appleton is probably the correct Pokemon for this matchup. So I'm going to go Appleton right now. And I think, you know, we just say YOLO and hope we can win here. But I'm expecting something like Indeedee Hatterene, and then he'll have the maybe Dusclops and Rhyperior in the back, maybe even Vikavolt Rhyperior, but definitely Rhyperior for sure. Indeedee Hatterene, Rhyperior, I'm going to say those three are coming for sure. And then his last one's up in the air. I would probably say Vikavolt or Gastron if I had to take a guess. And it's although Gastron might not want to make an appearance because of the Appleton, so maybe we'll see Vikavolt here. Bug Buzz beats Appleton, a little bit better than Gastron or Dusclops would, so that would probably be my best guess there. But hopefully we can actually take a win, stay even with this team. Don't really want to fall below 500. I think it's got a lot of really interesting gimmicks. I think it's more so a gimmicky team than it is anything else. Like, I feel like once you figure out everything this team has, like once you figure out its specs, Togekiss, you basically know the matchup, right? So you see my opponent's over. It is indeed going to be that Indeedee Hatterene here. I am simply going to click Light Screen and Snarl, just completely shut down this offensive, any offensive pressure they may want to go for next turn. Of course, Intimidate's not going to matter one bit, because it's just going to simply be Follow Me, Trick Room, and then next turn they're going to be both special attackers, so that's not very surprising. I think I'm going to go for Snarl, as I mentioned earlier, simple Snarl and simple Light Screen. If he stays in and tries to go for a Moonblast here, I'm fine with that, because that means he's not getting Trick Room up. Alright, if he doesn't get Trick Room up, he's not doing anything here. He's definitely going to get Trick Room up. I've basically accepted the fact that, hey, you're going to get Trick Room up. And the question for me is, how do I stall out his turns of Trick Room? I feel like Light Screen and Snarl is the best way to do that. He's going to go Follow Me. I'm not surprised here one bit. We're going to see Follow Me. I'm assuming Trick Room. Light Screen coming out from this Dragapult right now. And Snarl coming out from my Arcanine. So hopefully I can actually connect with both of these. I am indeed going to connect with both of these. We're probably going to see something like Dynamax Hat, although that would seem kind of pointless because I have a Light Screen up, and there's a Trick Room. Okay. So the question is, does he want to Dynamax this turn, or does he want to swap out and maybe start trying to get some pressure out on me? I'm going to Snarl one more time because if he does stay in, I feel like it's probably the best case scenario, and I am going to swap in. I think I'm going to go into Appleton here, and I'm going to try and set up some either Iron Defenses or Amnesias, and hoping he just, in hopes that he probably swaps in Rhyperior here. And then next turn I can go back out into Gastrodon for my Arcanine, start taking things, and then there's another turn of Trick Room gone, right? So my goal here, like I said earlier, is just stalling out Trick Room. I think that's the best way to play against it with this team. And we're going to see Dazzling Gleam come out here, so he actually stayed in. Of course, Appleton behind the Light Screen, behind the -1 from that hat, and it's going to take that really, really well. Of course, it's going to take massive damage though from that. Never mind. I take the massive damage part back. So Appleton actually going to take that super, super well. And in fact, I'm just going to go for another Snarl, and I'm also going to go for an Amnesia. And then next turn I'll go for the Recovery. Leftovers here going to give me a little bit of health back here. Quite content. I find it funny that this apple here is eating an apple. It's a little bit interesting. I'm not going to touch upon that anymore, but a little bit interesting. But we're going to see what we get here. I'm assuming he just maybe wants to swap out finally. Like I'm almost tempted to go Iron Defense instead here, because I am dropping his special attack already. I feel like maybe he wants to try and get a physical attacker in here. He's actually going to stay in. He's going to Dynamax here, so we're going to see Max Starfall in a Psychic. So Apple, please survive this. Yeah, it is indeed going to be the Dynamax Hatterene there. Although, realistically, if I've done nothing but stall out his Trick Room, I'm quite content. Next turn what I'll do is I'll go for a Flare Blitz into that Indeedee to pick up that knockout. We're going to see Helping Hand, so he's -2 plus the Helping Hand, roughly -1, just probably a little bit more powerful than that. With the Light Screen, I should be able to take this. I'm actually not going to take that. Is that a crit? Or... no, it's just going to pick up the knockout. Alright. That's respectable, I guess. This is going to swirl around the battlefield. He's going to faint. Of course, he's got the Dynamax up. But I'm not mad about this at all. Snarl is coming out right now. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to Flare Blitz into this Indeedee this turn, just because it's the last turn of Trick Room. I need this Indeedee gone. And I'm going to bring in Gastrodon right now. I could Acid Armor, which would actually kind of be cool when you think about it. And maybe I will. Just because I feel like if he's going to have a physical mon in the back. Yeah, I'm gonna go Acid Armor here. Maybe I'm playing a little bit too setup heavy. But at the same time, I mean, I didn't really set up with Appleton either. I was going to, never got the chance to. Let's see what my opponent wants to go for here. I know I'm super bulky right now. I'm not really too concerned about losing a Pokemon. I'm more so concerned about taking too much damage right now. You know, if I take too much damage trying to stall out this Trick Room, it's not going to be a pretty sight in the end game. The one good thing I have going for me right now is the fact that he's -3 hat. Max Mindstorm going to come out into Psychic Terrain. Obviously, that's the correct call from my opponent there. That does not a lot of damage at all. So Gastrodon being super tanky, going to be able to eat that up. Of course, going to go for an Acid Armor now. Acid Armor, I'm now going to be +2 defense Gastrodon. Flare Blitz coming out. That should pick up Indeedee. I know Indeedee is not the bulkiest of Pokemon. Yeah, Indeedee is indeed going to drop there, and I'm assuming there's one more turn of Trick Room left, if I've counted correctly. So Arcanine, of course, damaged by Recoil here. This Hatterene's not really scaring me one bit. I'm not sure if I have Protect or Recover on this Gastrodon. Either way, I'm probably going to Dynamax it, unless I have Protect. If I have Protect, I'll click Protect. If If I don't have Protect, I'm just going to Dynamax. I'd imagine he wants to bring in Rhyperior here, but at the same time, yeah, it's going to be Rhyperior. I was going to say at the same time, he doesn't really, can he really afford to bring that in front of a Gastrodon? So I'm just going to double check quickly that there is one more turn of Trick Room. It is indeed one more turn of Trick Room. I am indeed going to swap out of Arcanine here, although is Dragapult more important than Arcanine? Let's see what he's got in the back. With Vikavolt, Dusclops, and Gastrodon as potential back, I think Gastrodon is reason enough to sacrifice my Arcanine here. So what I am going to do here is I am going to go for the I'll Close Combat, and I'll Dynamax here. And I'm going to Max Geyser into the Rhyperior here. I wonder if he's going to try and bait me here and swap into that Gastrodon. That would be a pretty cool play. He's obviously not going to do that, as we are going to see Gastrodon in that dive ball go for the Dynamax here. So Gastrodon going to get big, going to be a big Sea Slug, and I apologize now if this Gastrodon cry as it's Dynamax and destroys your ears. I've never heard Gastrodon Dynamax before, so if this destroyed your ears, I apologize. But we're here, we're going to go Max Mindstorm from this Hatterene going into the Arcanine. Going to take that super well because I am sitting behind that light screen still. And he's also -3, so that helps as well. So, it depends on what this Rhyperior wants to go for. We're going to see Max Geyser, so Gastrodon's actually going to be slower than this Rhyperior, which kind of shocking. Didn't even know that was possible. But Rhyperior is actually just going to drop to that, just going to drop there, which I'm quite content with. Of course, the Close Combat going to be completely useless now because going into a very Psychic type, so not the greatest turns. We'll see what my opponent wants to go for here. I'd imagine his last mon's Gastrodon, maybe Vikavolt. If it's Vikavolt, we just win. With Trick Room going down, we've just won if it's Vikavolt. So it is indeed Vikavolt. Although I did set up the ring. What I am going to do is I'm going to go Snarl and Max Geyser into the Hatterene here. If I can kill the Hat, stop the Trick Room from going up, Dragapult wins this in the back. And honestly, I'm not even sure if we'll even get to the back. Gastrodon Arcanine might just take this one right here. I think this game's over? I can't see a way my opponent wins, barring maybe a crit or me missing a few attacks here, but Snarl coming out, obviously not going to do a whole lot to that Hatterene. Of course, when he died, see, that's the one thing I dislike. Oh, Energy Ball. Is that going to kill me? He crit me. Now, I'm not sure if that mattered. I know he was -1 and I'm Dynamax, but if he's like Choice Specs or something, I really don't know if that mattered. And now he's going to get Trick Room back up. Now the question becomes, is he Specs? If he's Specs into Energy Ball, we still have a good shot. I mean, I might still have a Light Screen up. 5 turns of Trick Room. Yeah, I will have Light Screen up probably for 2 more turns. 1 or 2 more turns here. So, very interesting here. I'm just going to go for another Snarl. And I'm going to go for Shadow Ball. I have to try to find a way to kill this Hatterene. I'm actually shocked that Gastrodon died. Like I said, that crit might have mattered. I really don't know the calc there. I'm praying right now that he's Choice Specs. If he can be Choice Specs Vikavolt, I think I have this game won. Hatterene going to go for a Psychic right now, so he's more scared of Arcanine than he is of my Dragapult right now. He's actually going to go Thunderbolt, so double targeting Arcanine. Will it be enough? It will indeed be enough, so that's a very offensive Vikavolt. Shadow Ball coming out right now. Is it going to be enough into... It's actually not enough to knock out that Hatterene. So I'm not sure if this is a bulkier Dragapult build, because I really don't know EV spreads, right? All I really know are movesets. But yeah, it looks like we're actually going to lose this somehow. I wonder if that crit mattered. I think that's what we're going to have to... I don't want to blame it on that, but for right now, until I can find out if that crit mattered, you have to blame it on that crit, because if we survive there, this Hatterene doesn't get Trick Room back up. Flash Cannon coming out. That's gonna do way too much. Actually, not doing a whole lot of damage here. Shadow Ball coming out. Gonna pick up the Hatterene. Actually, not over yet. And the fact that it's not over yet is, I don't know. I like the way that looks. Of course, my light screen's wearing off right now. Mist going away from the battlefield. I am going to go for another light screen. I feel like getting light screen back up is super important. Light screen, I'll set it back up. There's no reason not to. And then from there, it's basically, I need to get 3 Shadow Balls off probably. Flash Cannon coming out. Okay. Gonna take me down to 81. Light screen going back up. I should be able to get 2. I'll get 2 Shadow Balls, I think. Rain's gonna stop. Not that the rain matters one bit. And I'm gonna go Shadow Ball. And this is gonna be super close. I think it's gonna come down to if either of us get a special defense drop, maybe. Let's see. 81 gonna take me down to 55. So I will live another one. So I will get 3 Shadow Balls off here, which is super, super good. So Shadow Ball gonna connect. Can I get a special defense drop? No special defense drop. That's fine. I mean, he didn't get it. I shouldn't really get it. That's fair. This is gonna be super close. Shadow Ball can connect. Gonna go into Vikavolt right now. Gonna connect. Looking. Okay, another one's gonna pick it up. I just have to survive this one. Pray for no crit. Alright, perfect. So, looks like we have this one won. Barring anything crazy here, we've got this game won right now. So, battle's actually going to be cancelled, so we do actually pick up that knockout, which is fantastic. And we are going to take that win here. So, I guess 2-1 in today's episode, if you count that first battle. A little bit lengthier, of course, but I did want to give you guys two full battles there. So, thanks for watching this one, guys, and I will see you guys in the next episode.